Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna show you how to make a bullet journal so that you can organize and plan your whole month in a nice and beautiful and effective way. So grab your pen, paper, or your journal and let's get into it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on what theme would you like to see next. So let's jump right into the video. I decided to make one of my own since it is so hard to find a big dotted journal. I decided to make my own with an A3 paper, and what I did is I make my own dots using Adobe Illustrator with a measurement of 5mm apart and printed it on both sides of the paper. And right now I'm drawing my January calendar. I'm writing the days on top and I'm making a drop shadow at the bottom of the calendar. Right now I'm using Tombow Dual Brush Pen in the shade N15, which is black. Then I make boxes for the public holidays, important notes and dates, and I'm just writing the previous month and the next month's calendar, which is the December and February. Sorry, my camera just stopped recording just now. And moving on, and right now I'm drawing digital clock, and I draw fireworks at the top of the clock and at the side. And now I'm using a Tombow Dual Brush Pen to make the drop shadow effect. And at the bottom of the calendar, I'm just drawing tiny banners, mask, cupcake, and a banner, and a few balloons. Oops, sorry for the cat. And right now I'm making a drop shadow with the mask, the cupcake, and the balloons, and I draw some tiny decorations around it, just to fill in the empty spaces. And on top here, I'm making the word January by using a brush lettering font, and I drew a firework connect to the J from the January. Then I use a white gel pen, Uniball Signal pen in the size 0.7. I added some lines to create a movement around the box and then fill in the banners with black brush pen. Flip onto the other side of the pen. I used the fine tip to create stripes for the banner, and then I added highlights using gold pen, Uniball Signal in the size 0.8. Then I fill in the cupcake and the banner with the balloons with black brush pen. For this month's theme, I wasn't sure where I was going, but I did want to use a black, red and gold theme. And then I drew a highlight at the bottom and I filled in the mask with gold pen just to go with the theme. And then I decided that I did not like the clock yellow, so I used a gold gel pen too. And then I added highlights on the word January. For the days, I did not like what I did, so I just erased the word with black pen and wrote the days using gold gel pen on top. And turns out it looked much better because it pops out. And then I added the dates for each day with a gold gel pen on top of a black background just to make it go with the theme. And I wrote my YouTube and Instagram tracker using the Tombow Dual Brush Pen using the fine tip at the back. I forgot to mention that the brush that I'm using is the Unicorn Dual Brush Pen in the shade, it isn't mentioned, but it's a bright red. I will say that this is a cheap alternative brush pen that you can afford instead of the Tombow Dual Brush Pen. And then I added drop shadows just like what I did in the calendar. For the next page, I'm making my January mood tracker. Right now I'm just writing the days for the month of January, and then I added some confetti decorations on the right, and then I draw banner, and then write the dates for my period tracker. I also added drop shadow below the banner. By using a brush pen, I'm just writing my habit tracker. For this month, I'm tracking my workout, water, if I'm eating healthy, my supplements, and I'm currently learning Spanish. So I put it in just to see if I did study for my Spanish and how much study for this month. And then I did my Instagram and YouTube tracker, whether I post a video or not. And right now, I'm just adding the dates for this month. And then I drew a box using a red brush pen. But for the habit tracker, I'm using a black brush pen. And I use a gold pen to highlight. I also fill in the confetti with gold gel pen. Right now, I'm just drawing a firework next to the habit tracker. And for this time, I'm making a minimalistic design. And right now, I'm just repeating, drawing highlights on top of the letters. For the mood tracker, I'm just filling in the ribbon in black, and I draw faces with gold pen. On the next page, I'm writing my January favorites. The favorites will be in a banner. I put the favorites in the banner so that the word would stand out from the rest. And I draw some balloons and masks just like from the first page. Then I use a red brush pen to create the box for the favorites. And then I fill in with the red brush pen. I also added a drop shadow below the banner. I'm filling the balloons, cupcakes, and tiny banners with black marker. And then I added highlights, then I fill in the white space with tiny confetti, and then I fill in the banners and edit the stripes. Right now, I'm just repeating the same steps what I did from the first page. For the January favorites, you can put stationery favorites, your beauty favorites as in makeup, movie, food, and also music. But it's up to you. Moving on to the next page. Right now, I'm making my January expense tracker. I realized that I did spend a lot of money making for this video, so starting this month of January, I need to track whether I'm spending money on necessary things. This way, I might improve for the next month to save more money. I did some decorations on top, making it look like a New Year party by drawing confetti around the table. And I also did draw a party hat, fireworks, and my cat just came. He just had to be in the video. And guys, this is totally normal to have a cat sitting on top of your work. It's quite normal. Very normal to me. Or for a very cat person. Sorry, every cat person. And then the top part was blocked, so I have to put away the cat, and I'm writing the date, description, in and out and using a gold pen. And then I repeat the same steps by filling in all the decorations using gold pen. Moving on to the next part, I'm making my video ideas section, and I keep on drawing the same mask, hat, cupcake, those tiny banners, and I added a wine glass, and I also added a new wine glass, and I doodle some sparks, the fireworks, and just tiny dots around the video ideas. And I drew a firework again using a black brush pen and gold gel pen. For this section, I decided to leave a lot of empty spaces so that I could write or doodle or draw anything that I have in my mind for this or next month video. And I drew some drop shadows and gold lines for the decorations. Moving on to the next page, and this will be the last part. Okay, this is the weekly planner. For this spread, I'm writing the days and the week. For this spread, I'm making 2 weeks in one spread because it will save a lot of paper. And I'm just writing the days, as you can see what I'm doing right now. And for the bottom part, I'm just writing Dear Future, I'm ready. Using a red brush pen. If you can see, I'm still new at brush lettering, and this is actually the first time I did my brush lettering, and it turned out to be getting better. To fill in the empty spaces down below of the spread, I'm just drawing the small banner hanging down below, just like I did from the video idea spread before. And then I draw the fireworks and I do the lines with the spots and circles around the quote. Then I draw stars around it, making stripes for the banner, and I fill in the banner with black color and gold stripes on them. And right now I'm just drawing the boxes for each and every day with an outline graphic pen in the size of 0.6. And if you can see, I did leave some empty spaces at the bottom of the box to write the dates. For example, the first day of the month starts on Tuesday, so I write 1 for Tuesday, 2 for Wednesday. But for the Monday, I wrote 7 since it is the first week. It's still the first week for January. I also added drop shadow for each boxes. I am now using a red brush pen by drawing a circle to make a background for each day. Oh yeah, and I forgot to make the stripe for the banners using a gold pen. And now I'm just coloring the fireworks and putting highlights using gold gel pen. And I also make highlights using gold gel pen for the days. For the final touches for this peach spread, I go back with Artline Pigment Graphic Pen in the size 0.4 I think, to create a drop shadow for the quote and making it look like a 3D. So everyone, that was it for my January Plan With Me bullet journal setup. I hope this gave you some sort of inspiration, and I really hope you enjoy the drawings in my bullet journal spread. I would really like to see your bullet journal recreation setup. If you do make a recreation of my bullet journal, please tag me in your Instagram photos and I will make a shout out on my next video. To be in my next Instagram shout out, the rules are simple. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my Instagram, and make sure to tag my Instagram name in the photo and not to tag me in the caption below because I might not see it. And who knows, you might be in my next Instagram shoutout. Leave a comment down below on what theme would you like to see next. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!